Hello and welcome, Minnesota Farah. We are genuinely very happy to have you with us for our daily coverage of the NFL news. Please subscribe to our channel to support our initiative as we bring to you the latest updates from the world of NFL on a daily basis. Now let's dive deep into our news stories.
Ladies and gentlemen, sports enthusiasts, and NFL fans, welcome to this exciting NFL news roundup for today. Let's get started. 1. We kick things off with a piece of free agent news that's turning heads. The powerful running back, Leonard Fournette, is currently a free agent, and he's generating interest from multiple NFL teams. Sources reveal that he's in fantastic shape and eager to make a splash wherever he lands. Keep an eye on this one, folks. Now, let's move on to our next update. 2. The Arizona Cardinals are making roster moves as they look to improve their 1-5 record. They've cut Myjai Sanders, a decision aimed at reshaping their defense and hopefully turning the tide for the struggling team. And now, on to the next piece of news. 3. Turning our attention to the Atlanta Falcons, who stand at 3-3 this season. The Falcons have decided to part ways with safety Jalen Hawkins, signaling their desire to revamp their squad midseason. Stay with us as we transition to the next update. 4. Over in Baltimore, the Ravens have signed safety Andrew Adams to their practice squad. This move is significant for their defense, and it adds depth to their roster. With a 4-2 record, the Ravens are looking to make a statement this season. Now, let's pivot to the next update. 5. It's been a tough start for the Carolina Panthers, who sit at 0-6. However, they're making moves, and they've recently signed safety Alex Cook off the New York Giants practice squad. A change on the defensive side might be just what they need. And that brings us to our next piece of news. 6. In the Windy City, the Chicago Bears are making some practice squad signings. They've brought in quarterback Trace McSorley, adding depth to their QB position. With a 1-5 record, they're exploring all options. Now, let's transition to the next update. 7. Over in Cleveland, the Browns are dealing with injuries. Guard Michael Dunn has been placed on injured reserve, which is never good news for a team's offensive line. They'll be looking to fill that gap as they continue their 3-2 campaign. And now, let's get to our next update. 8. The Detroit Lions, with a surprising 5-1 record, are making moves too. They've signed running back Mohamed Ibrahim to their practice squad, a move that could add some depth to their backfield. Now, it's time to move on to our next piece of news. 9. The Green Bay Packers are not resting on their laurels with a 2-3 record. They've signed running back James Robinson and cornerback Anthony Johnson to their practice squad, bolstering their depth on both sides of the ball. And now, let's jump to the next update. 10. In a recent suspension, defensive tackle Grover Stewart of the Indianapolis Colts has been suspended for 6 games for violating the league's policy on performance-enhancing drugs. This will be a hit to the Colts' defense as they look to maintain their 3-3 record. Now, let's move to our next update. 11. The Jacksonville Jaguars, who are currently 4-2, are closely monitoring the status of their star quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He was spotted at practice with a brace on his left knee, and it's a day-to-day situation. The Jags are getting ready for a big Thursday night matchup against the New Orleans Saints. And now, let's transition to our next piece of news. 12. The Kansas City Chiefs, with an impressive 5-1 record, have added linebacker Isaiah Moore to their practice squad. It's clear they're always looking to bolster their defense as they aim for another championship run. Now, let's pivot to our next update. 13. In Las Vegas, the Raiders are making moves. They've signed offensive tackle Jalen McKenzie to their practice squad, strengthening their depth on the offensive line. And now, let's jump to our next update. 14. The Los Angeles Rams, who stand at 3-3, have added running back Royce Freeman to their active roster and Darrell Henderson to their practice squad. These signings aim to provide more options for their ground game. Now, it's time to move on to our next piece of news. 15. Over in Miami, the 5-1 Dolphins have made some adjustments, signing linebacker Quentin Bell to their practice squad. This is all part of their strategy to maintain their impressive form. And there you have it, folks. That wraps up our extensive NFL news roundup for today. Stay tuned for more updates as the NFL season unfolds. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.